Let's just quickly, if we got the opportunity to talk about the final, both the Europa League and the Champions League final. First thing to say that Sevilla is a club that has managed to do that the most difficult of things, to actually have an idea of what they like, an identity, and that goes via winning cup competitions as well. I've got some amazing stats of what they've been doing in recent years. I think they played 19 finals in both in Europe and in Spain in the 21st century, and it is the 8th in the ranking of UEFA. It's the player that has played more European finals this century. They after the 7th title. It's just a difficult thing to get, and it's down to, of course, the quality of players and the budget that there is, but also how cleverly Sevilla have used this budget. They've got in Monchi, as we all know, the director of football, somebody that has got a great eye for talent, and a great eye for talent early as well. Talent that in most cases tend to succeed. It's happened this season again, not only with the manager, Lopetegui has accepted that role of keeping winning and embedded that in the head of players. We're not just here to be in the Champions League or to get into the Champions League positions, which was a success, of course, and that has got financial repercussions. It's also about, we are in the Europa League and it's win or win, as Jose Castro, the president of Sevilla, has said this week, in the last couple of days, when he mentioned, we only got 2 chances in this final, win or win, and you can take your pick. Lopetegui coming into the changing room after beating Manchester United, he said, "You beat them with potatoes," is a Spanish expression. You've been very brave. It means and that you've done really well. You've been brave, and now we are into a final. And you know what happens when you go into a final? And everybody shouted, "We win it." So whatever happens, the mentality is there, and the players that come into Sevilla, they just get told about that basically, yes, it's a team that has won finals and will continue winning finals, and they have to aim to be the best, to actually do everything that's required to win finals. And to be honest, they could have lost badly against Manchester United. The first 15 minutes of the second half were fantastic for Manchester United. With that ability they've got to create, to run in behind, 1-2 touches in the middle that Sevilla could not deal with. And movimientos de ruptura, they called it in Spanish. Those movements where the forward just makes a run in behind and gets found as well. That's what made life very difficult for Sevilla. Look, they couldn't defend it, basically. But they suffered, they struggled, and they went through it, and they ended on the other side on a final against Inter, where they're not the favourites, but in a final, anything can happen, and you know that this Sevilla will never give up. Lukaku, Lautaro Martinez, what a partnership up front. It's been brilliant since the confinement, especially in the Europa League. And obviously that's something that Sevilla will have to look after. I think Lautaro scored 33 goals, more than all the strikers that Sevilla has had this season, about 6 of them, which is about 30 goals. But still, it'll be a final to look forward to. And then on Sunday, Bayern Munich, PSG. The final that we all wanted, really. The best team of the competition against the best player of the competition, and perhaps the most informed team in the competition against the most informed player in the competition, in Neymar. PSG built the whole team around Neymar, and that's a little bit of a betrayal of the principles of Tuchel, who wasn't convinced or happy as the team was developing, and all of a sudden, as it happens with teams, he has clicked. The team has clicked. And that's partly because they get on really well off the pitch, with meetings of the pitch. I think Tuchel said himself, the Spanish contingent has helped, the likes of Ander Herrera, Sergio Rico, Sarabia. They've helped to gel with the Brazilians. Neymar's having a good time. He's obviously treated as the superstar that he is, but he realizes that he's got around him a really good bunch of people. Berratti should come back into the side if need be, as he will be fit. It just feels like this is a team that made for Neymar, but with so much quality, with Mbappe and Di Maria next to him as well. It feels to me that they have what it requires to beat Bayern Munich, and I'll explain why. Obviously, there are moments of quality, whatever the defense of the rival is, and that comes from the way they build from the back, to the way they go through the middle, and with the magic appearances of Neymar, always the ball goes through Neymar, because they've got the ability to beat anybody, and if given the opportunity to attack big spaces, they are the most dangerous team at the moment. That's where they will find, I think, their goal. Bayern Munich have been the best team in the competition, the best team in the season, possibly. 10 victories in the Champions League, 20 consecutive victories in all competitions, with the best Müller, with the best Lewandowski. In the wide areas, they look fantastic, with even Coman coming from the bench, but with Davies, with Perisic on the left-hand side, with Kimmich or Pavard, who seems ready as well to return to the side, with Kimmich returning into the midfield, with Pavard there, with Gnabry, of course, who scored a goal per game in the Champions League, which is amazing. Well, all that suggests that they've got everything you require to win a game. But two teams that are 8.5 out of 10, both of them, for different reasons. We explain about the individual quality of PSG, but Bayern Munich, once they adjust the pressure high, it's very difficult to beat them. But it's once they adjust it. You've all seen it against Barcelona. There were 20 minutes in which they hadn't adjusted. They kept at it because they knew with their energy and their insistence they would beat Barcelona, which they did. Against Lyon, it was exactly the same. In different parts of the game, there were moments where those spaces were attacked because with good passing from the back, with Aouar in the middle, they beat that pressure high. And I think PSG can do that. A team takes you to a final, a defense, a structure, organization takes you to a final, a player wins you the final. And I think this will be the year in which everybody will agree with something I've been saying for a while. Neymar, one of the top 3 players around, in terms of quality, magic, what he can produce, the influence on a game, unmatched this season. And I know that Lewandowski has scored 54 goals, etc., but just the ability to do something when you don't expect it, that's magic, but also the ability to be effective. And I know these missed chances, but he does create something at some point that wins games. And I think we'll see that in the final. Maybe. In any case, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. I hope you all have a good summer, and I'll be talking to you after my break. See you soon. Bye.